Welcome to this episode. Today we'll be discussing how to group objects in Microsoft Word. So, we're working on, for this exercise, a user instructional manual for navigating Power BI. So, let's open up Power BI and we're going to take a screenshot of Get Data, our common data sources of Excel workbook. So we can use the keyboard shortcut of Windows Shift S and then drag the part of the screen we want to take a screenshot of. All right, we can see it took the screenshot, and then we can use the keyboard shortcut of Control V to paste it in our Word document. All right, now that we have our Word document in our screenshot in our Word document, we're now going to add a rectangle shape so that we can show the user, hey, this is what we're going to select on the Power BI screen. So we're going to go up to the home ribbon and then navigate over to insert, select on shapes and select that rectangle, and then go and hover over Excel workbook and then drop it there. We can see that the default is filled with color. So we're going to go up to the shape filled and then select the no fill. All right, we want this to stand out. So we're going to change the outline color from black to red. Just make it pop on that Word document. We're going to make the weight a little bit thicker for 1.5 points. That just makes it stand out. And then just do a quick resize. This kind of fits right over that Excel workbook. All right. All right, so we're going to check out the wrap text. So one thing to note is there's different options, and then some of the options that we have with our wrap text that, hey, if we try to group a shape and a screenshot together, it just won't allow us. So we have to kind of work with those settings and get it into the right format first before we can group those items. All right, we changed the format from move with text to a fixed position just to show how kind of it changes, but if we use group items, they will stick together. All right, so we're going to go up to shape format, and we can see that it's grayed out because we don't have our setting correctly. So we need to go in and adjust our layout options of our red text. So right now it's in front of the text, and we're going to change it over to the square. That's going to move our shape. And we can also select the top or bottom. These are two selections that allow the groupings to work. So we got to change the shape and also the screenshot to get that group to no longer show grayed out. All right. So we're going to select both options and then go to our layout. We can still see, hey, the group options are still grayed out. So we're going to head over to that screenshot and change those settings of the layout options. All right, so if we right click, go to wrap text, we see it's in line with text. We need to change that over to square. And now something magical is going to happen. If we now select the rectangle in the screenshot, it's now going to allow us to group those items. So settings play such an important role in how we can group items. So glad you guys can see this in action. So now we got the two items grouped together, but hey, I need to move that back. So we're just going to go back one step and just move that over and then group those items again. So practice makes perfect, guys. All right, we're now down in the right spot. However, it's now in the back of the photo. So we need to go up to, if we head over to our layout selection panel, this is a great way to work with those two objects as well. So we see the rectangle is below the picture. You just need to move that up, drag and drop it right above the picture. Now it's in front. So now we can see that border to hover over. So now let's group these two items together. So we can select both the rectangle in picture 1, and we can see we can have the option to group these items together. So now group, we're going to just rename this step 1. Easy way to just notify in the selection. We can now see, hey, if we move this around, our Word documents could say we're adding text. It's grouped together. It's not going to go anywhere. So this is a great option, especially when you have multiple items together. Just keeps them where they need to be. If you need to resize the photo, move it within, you're good to go. So thank you for checking out this video. See you next time.